I like to talk about good things that happen in New York City all the time, and there were a lot of good things this weekend, but there was also something really, really bad. Another shooting in Times Square, which is absolutely unacceptable, and we will not tolerate. Now we've seen patterns in Times Square that we are going to address very, very aggressively. That is the entire notion of precision policing. You're going to hear from Chief Rodney Harrison on the specific actions that the NYPD will take working with other city agencies immediately in Times Square. The victim of the shooting, innocent bystander, thank God from the last information we've gotten, he'll be okay, but it's just an unacceptable state of affairs. This is a place that is so precious and so important to our city. It has to be safe. We're going to be adding additional officers and additional measures to make it safer, to make it better, and we're announcing today the Times Square Safety Action Plan to make sure that anyone who goes to Times Square knows they're safe and they're going to see plenty of police presence in Times Square. Here to tell you about it, our Chief of Department, Chief Rodney Harrison.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, good morning, and thank you so much for support, especially during the Pride weekend. But yesterday around 5:20 p.m. At the corner of 45th and Broadway, there was a dispute between one individual and several other individuals. This individual, who is a male black, looks like he's in his 20s, pulled out a firearm, shooting several times at the individuals he was having a heated argument with. What we've seen at this time under the investigation from Midtown South, looks like one of the bullets that was fired at the individuals where the arguments were going on, looks like the bullet ricocheted and hit our unintended target. So the investigation is ongoing with Midtown South. And one thing that you will see going forward over in that area of Midtown South by the bow tie is dozens of more police officers. After this shooting and the shooting that we had a couple of weeks ago, it's important that we put a lot more of a police presence over there, trying to engage some of the issues we're seeing with these soliciting or aggressive panhandling of CDs. We're not sure what the motive was from yesterday. I'm not sure if it's from CDs or street dancing, but the investigation is still ongoing, and we'll get down to the bottom of it. It's also very important that we work with our consumer affairs, as well as DOT, our Times Square Alliance. We're also going to try a different strategy and see if we can get some undercover officers to find a way to engage these individuals that are soliciting these CDs, to see if we could do a better job of enforcement in that area. So, Mr. Mayor, that's what we're going to look to do now, and we'll continue to come up with innovative ideas to address some of the issues that we're seeing in that part of the city.
Thank you very much, Chief. The bottom line is we are going to flood the zone in Times Square with additional officers to make sure this situation is resolved once and for all. We are going into the summer of New York City. We have more and more activity out there, more and more jobs coming back, more and more tourists coming back. They have to be safe and they have to feel safe. So we're going to ensure that Times Square is very, very clearly well patrolled, visibly patrolled, in addition to measures you may not see, as the chief just indicated, to make sure the situation is safe for everyone. This is what precision policing is about. This is what CompStat is about. When you find a problem or a pattern, you address it, you shift resources. We'll shift as many officers as necessary to address this situation. We'll also deal very aggressively with any illegal vending, any other problems that are happening in the area. That is the thing we have to do urgently at this point to keep Times Square safe and move our city forward.